Hey, welcome back to the Remotely Review. Did you guys see the Real Housewives of Atlanta Virtual Reunion Part 3? Yep, that was on, and the girls brought the heat again. This time around they had Giovanna Monplaisir. She made an appearance on the show. Remotely, of course. She was at her own house. All the girls are appearing remotely for this reunion, okay? This was the third part of the reunion, season 12. And of course, Nene Leakes was absent. Yep. You guys know Nene, she headed out on the last episode. Yep. Reunion part 2. She bailed on him. She put that laptop down and Nene skedaddled. They kept the energy going. You still had Eva, Kenya, Candy, Cynthia, Tanya, Sam was there. Portia Williams was there. They had Marlo. Marlo was present. And they brought along Giovanna for the ride, okay? Now, I think everything was a little bit bland for this part 3 up until they introduced Giovanna, all right? And when Giovanna got there, did she spice things up? No. Did she shed some light on some stuff? Kinda. Because if you ask me, it seemed like Giovanna was lying. Look, it seemed like Giovanna was lying. And I think Tanya Sam caught on to that. Tanya caught on to it and she immediately said, "This sounds like hearsay to me." Yeah, and it really did. Like, Tanya hit the nail on the head. So thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you for calling that out. Because it sounded like hearsay. It sounded like Giovanna didn't know where she wanted to go with her responses. She really didn't know where she wanted to go. It didn't seem like she really had a definite answer for anything. Did she make some statements? Yeah, but did they sound legitimate? Did they sound like something authentic and something real? Like something that it just didn't sound real. And so she made statements like, well, Nene had set me up to go in and record all of y'all. And it caught all of us by surprise when she said that, even Candy. And I love Candy's perspective on the whole thing, because Candy said, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that even when you were coming out to those dinners with us, when I gave you the benefit of the doubt and I wanted to kind of welcome you and kind of see how you may fit in with all of us, you were actually there plotting to record us and give it back to Nene? This is what was revealed on the reunion part 3 on Sunday. This is coming from Giovanna, okay? And so, now I get why Nene actually got up and left, especially when you find out that somebody like Giovanna is coming in there to tell her side of the story, okay? She's not even a main cast member, like she's a friend of a friend, I don't know. But it appears as though Bravo didn't give her any glam, okay? Giovanna was sitting there looking like she had done her own makeup in a dark room with no mirror. Giovanna had that white eyeliner, thick on one eye and thin on the other, and I don't know, like it it just didn't work, okay? And so clearly Bravo didn't put any money on her appearance. I think she may have had her own webcam. They didn't give her any kind of tips on how to set up her lighting. It was just like, it just looked a little crazy. Anyway, I think throughout that entire episode, we were waiting for Giovanna to say something that we could all hold on to and kind of pin Nene to the wall for. She never gave it. She never gave it. Now, people are judging and criticizing Nene for getting up and walking off the set, but in that moment, I think Nene showed y'all who's the real big dog over there at Bravo, okay? You know, Nene gave them one reunion episode and maybe a little bit close to half of a second episode. Outside of that, she was done. She threw up the deuces and walked out. To me, that speaks volumes in regards to what kind of pull Nene's got over there at Bravo, which leads me to my next point. I think they need to shut up when it comes to Nene and what she decides to do. I think you need to take her seriously in what she says. If Nene says, stop airing this footage that includes my image, you need to stop airing this footage that includes my image. If Nene says Bravo is blocking me from getting jobs outside of this show, you need to take heed to what she's saying. Let that girl live her life, okay? Stop hating, stop blocking, and give the girl her room. I don't know if you guys were watching, but Kenya and Candy did a YouTube show. It was something on YouTube. I think that one of them have their own YouTube channels or whatever. And Candy stated that Nene had sent her some cease and desist letters. And these letters were basically in regards to like a promo or some sort of advertising that Candy was doing. And the footage included, I guess, an image or a shot of Nene. I guess Nene caught wind of it, and Nene had her attorneys draw up some documents, a cease and desist letter, and send it over to Candy and her people. Okay? Now, according to Candy, she immediately responded by taking Nene's image or likeness out of that image or out of that footage and reposting it. Okay? Now, I can respect that. You know what I mean? Like, Candy did the right thing. If this girl says, no, stop using my likeness, what are you going to do? Keep using it? Mm-mm. You're going to take it down. Chalk it up to business and take it down. Right? But Kenya went further to say that Nene was mad at everybody. It wasn't just Candy. Okay? Nene was mad at everybody. And Kenya spilled some tea that I don't think any of us saw coming. Kenya says that Nene has been trying to sue Bravo. Yeah, Kenya says Nene has been trying to sue Bravo. And it's all about her belief that Bravo has been blocking her from getting jobs. Nene says that she's been having all of these meetings and they're going great. But after that, she hears nothing back from these people. Listen, you guys know that it is possible to be blackballed in the entertainment industry. Certain people in certain places can block you and they can prevent you from getting jobs. It's just the way that it is. It's just the way that it works, you know. And so with Andy Cohen being a bigwig over there at Bravo, Andy Cohen is the vice executive president at Bravo of a whole network. This man runs Bravo. I bet nothing goes by over at Bravo without Andy Cohen signing off or at least having a look over it. That's Andy Cohen. And wouldn't it make sense though if Nene Leakes is the biggest draw for your show, if she's the biggest cash cow, you kind of want to keep her right there, right? You don't want her to be in all of these other outlets and these other venues because it takes away from your money, because it shows that, well, you know, Nene no longer needs you or has any use for you. You know what I mean? And so you go in and you block her deals. You block her opportunities. You stop her from doing all of that to make her come back and need you. Now she needs you because she can't get any of that other stuff that she was getting. You know, and isn't it interesting that we stopped seeing Nene in so many different places. Like at one point you couldn't get enough of Nene. Nene had went over to Glee. She did The New Normal. I mean, Nene had gone into that Ryan Murphy arena. You know what I mean? Like she was out there with them. American Horror Story, Ryan Murphy. Pose, Ryan Murphy. What was that? The Politician. Like all of that different stuff. Like that stuff on FX. Ryan Murphy. Nene was up there with them. That was Nene Leakes. And then all of a sudden you see Nene, like, she's gone. Like you don't see her anymore. And it just makes you wonder, well, what happened? What happened with Nene out here in Hollywood? Nene says Bravo's been blocking her. I believe her. I believe him. Because I know how that stuff works. I believe, Nene, I'm with you on this one, okay? Team Nene. And if it ain't Bravo, somebody's blocking her. Somebody's blocking Nene. Somebody's blocking Nene, okay? And so this Giovanna Mamplacer, I guess she's half Spanish or whatever. She speaks Spanish, okay? And out of nowhere, she started speaking Spanish on the reunion. I was like, what? What is that about? Did we need that? It was so unnecessary. This is not that kind of show, okay? Like, we get it. You know, like, you're biracial or whatever, but don't do that because you know we don't understand it, right? But anyway, she just released a song. So after the reunion aired, Giovanna released a song, and it's a diss to Nene. Look, what makes all of these girls think they can rap? Leave that stuff up to the real rappers, the Nicki Minaj's, the Megan Thee Stallions, the Doja Cats, the Beyonce's. Yep, I said Beyonce because Beyonce's rapping her butt off. Okay? Y'all know. But, why do all of these girls think they can rap? So, this Giovanna, she goes on to release a song. It's a diss to Nene. I mean, who's gonna buy it? Are y'all gonna buy it? Are you gonna buy it? If you buy it, please let me know. Like, I heard that snippet. I heard enough. I want no parts. No parts. And Giovanna, you know you can't come on this show coming for the queen. Come on down. Queen over there.